What's going on, everybody? I'm here, Steve, with Berserkergang Cast, and just as I've been telling you guys about all week here, man, this has been the big event. I got local Colorado hip-hop artist O Finess sitting right here next to me right now. And, man, I gotta tell you, dude, I was listening to some of the new songs. I even saw your music video clip, and I gotta say, man, I'm nothing but impressed.
Thank you, man.
I honestly, like I said, man, I really dig that classical hip hop sound. You know, like you actually have thought put into your lyricism. It's not like you know, the stuff you hear coming out on the radio nowadays, man. Which I mean, honestly, a lot of it to me is trash. You know, so I mean, but let's get into this, man. What made you call the album Beluga Row?
Well, the reason I called the album Beluga Row was just I wanted to be a fine dining experience, but for the listeners. I think I say that like, you know, this is soothing for the listeners. You know, I wanted to be something different. I didn't want it to just be the same old run-of-the-mill, you know, let's just put an album together. I wanted the experience to be very, like, higher tier, next level. Beluga Roll comes off the Caspian Sea from the Beluga Well. And it's something rare, you know what I mean? It's like, I think like a quarter ounce of it is like $500 or something crazy. So I was just like researching, you know, something that was really fine, something that was like next tier, upper level, and then I just came up with the idea, Beluga Roll, and we just ran with it, man. It was just like, it was organic, you know.
That is, man. I gotta say, I really like that too, man, because that's, I think, in my opinion, that's a really good way to describe something that's on a higher level. You know, you go into a restaurant, you go in and get some caviar, some beluga roll, you talking some money, you know what I mean?
You talking about, and I think that was one thing that me and my team, we wanted to run with for this to be the first album. We want to definitely just make a statement like, yo, we're going to put some fine art out there. We're not just making music. We're going to be conscious about what we're talking about. But at the same time, we want to have fun with it. So, you know, here we are. Bong bong.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Well, I actually want to tell you, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself, man, and your journey with music. I mean, what really made you start to become a musician yourself? What made you start to like put that thought into it?
I mean, honestly, I came up in the golden era of hip hop, so we got a little bit of everything, which was beautiful. We got to see the NWAs with the gangster rap on the West Coast, what they was doing. We definitely got to see the Ghetto Boys in the South, UGK. We got to see the beautiful things of the East Coast, where, you know, with the Rakims and the Wu-Tang Clans and the Nas's. And I mean, I always had a passion for, you know, the hip hop, the culture. And we rapped off and on. We used to freestyle. I used to win freestyle battles. I used to do that. But I think the last 2 years, we probably been really serious about it, really focusing on cultivating the sound and the sound that we want to have coming out of Colorado. And yeah, man, it's just the passion and the love for the culture, for the art. And I think that's the main thing, is like trying to keep that alive, you know, not letting that underground boom bap sound die. And, you know, art is art. You know, I'm not here to knock any, you know, trap artists or mumble rap artists or anything like that, because art is art. But just the sound that we love and the sound that we respect and the sound that we want to keep alive, we want to keep pressing that, and we want to pass that torch on to the younger cats coming up under us, you know what I mean? But yeah, just coming from the golden era of hip-hop, you know, that's something you just want to keep alive. It's special. It's something that we created. It's our culture, and that's something that we want to keep alive, you know? And for all the forefathers that came before us and all the kids that will come after us, we want to keep that sound alive. So that's what made me want to step up and do that and keep going with that.
Well, hell yeah, man. I'm totally with you on that, man. I think, honestly, the golden era of hip-hop, it has most of my favorite artists who I like to listen to. I love UGK. You know, I love old school Ice Cube, things like that, man, from back in the day.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Ice Cube's a lyricist, bro. America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, crazy albums.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about the return of lyrical hip-hop. I'm talking about the return of, stuff that has thought put behind it. I mean, you and I even talked about this before the golden era. Hip hop has seen its changes throughout time.
Definitely.
On what it relates to, man. But you always see it come back to just people hanging out, bro, freestyling,
right,
going back and forth with each other,
right,
hanging out, man. And that's what I think it's really all about, is that expression, man. And I know you're a big Nipsey Hussle fan.
Yeah.
You want to speak about that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, rest in power, rest in perfection to Nipsey Hussle. I definitely think he was an artist ahead of his time, and he was definitely about the elevation of his people and his community, and I think that's a very special thing, and not just stealing from the culture, because Nipsey could have, he was a shining star, so he could have took all his accolades and all his accomplishments, and he could have left his community, but he didn't choose to do that. He put back in his community. He built stores in his community. He provided jobs in his community. And he helped his people in his community, and he stayed in his community, and his demise was in his community, unfortunately. But I definitely respect Nipsey, his grind, his hustle. He's definitely an inspiration in what I do, even though he's younger than me. But his motivation and the positivity, it's kind of like the rose growing from the concrete with Nipsey, man. And yeah, man, I salute Nipsey, and one love to him and his family, Black Sam, they whole movement. So, yeah, man, Nipsey is, yeah, man, what a special guy, man.
I know he's a big inspiration to you, man, from what we talked about before. And, since you coming up right now, man, and you just dropped this album, and like I told you all before, I'm going to leave you guys links to his Instagram page. I'm going to leave all that for y'all.
Bang, bang.
And I'm telling you, man, so how do you feel about the current hip-hop scene in Colorado? I mean,
honestly, there's some dope artists out of Colorado, man. There's, in my camp, you got Johnny Blanco. You got, like I told you, my cousin was in James.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin Basement, he does all my executive producing. He's also my advisor. Clever Schemes. I mean, you got Tony T. You got a lot of artists out of Colorado that I really think, for us being from Colorado, and I say that in my rhyme too, I can't believe y'all sleeping on the box, This is a very cultural place. It's becoming a lot more cultural, but I think far as like the underground hip-hop scene in Colorado, I think it's just we haven't seen our time yet, and we're definitely, we're a force to be reckoned with. It's great artists that making great music. And I'm just, you got Gloomy Sunday and his guy, Vivid Scientific. I think, if I pronounce his name wrong, for himself, but they got a good project that they just did. I like that. Then you got a lot of underground Denver artists, a lot of underground Colorado Spring artists that I hear, and I like them. Even some of the cats are doing different styles than mine, the trap music and stuff like that. But I think it's still good, And I think it's a good sound for Colorado. I think the most important thing for Colorado artists is just to find their own lane, and then kind of once you find their own lane, kind of ride with that.
Well, yeah, man, I like the way that sounds, man. I know a lot of your music is about consciousness too, man, and being aware of what's going on in this world right now.
Yeah.
The current events going down, man. Maybe you want to lay a little bit of that down on us too, man. Let us know.
We just I just always think the people have the power. And I think, once the people realize that they have the power, then they can elevate amongst being just oppressed and just being bullied by tyrants. My music is different because, I got a lot of, I'm cracking jokes in there. I got a lot of street awareness in there, some consciousness in there, talking about a lot of fly shit, fly living, lifestyle. But at the end of the day, I think it's definitely important for the people to realize that the power is within them. And then once the people come together for one common cause, you can change conditions. But as long as you're divided and you're on this and, right wing and left wing, and you got all these different ideas that you didn't have when you was in your pure state. And what I mean by your pure state, I mean like when you was a child. These are things that have been imposed on you, and it took away your train of thought to deal with what you know between right and wrong. And, there's no gray area with right and wrong, like truth and lies, there's no gray area. So I mean, I think that's very important. You know, first and foremost, for the people stop being misled and being sheeps, and understand that the power is within the people. You know what I mean? It's like when you're dealing with a chessboard, you know, the pawns, once the pawns realize that they're just being used, if the pawns came together, they could overcome any type of obstacle that they might face. So
I'm with you on that totally, man. On this channel too, that's one thing I always talk about, man, is the division amongst us, man. And you know, that's the one thing, man, I honestly will always say, you know, each other are not our enemies. You know what I mean? We are all the same people on the same boat right now. You know, we're on the same planet floating through space, whatever you believe. And you know, my opinion on that really is the only enemies we have are the ones that divide us and make us fight amongst ourselves, man.
Yeah.
And that's the truth on that, bro. So I got to tell you, man, are you going to be having any shows coming up soon? Are you going to be doing anything like that?
Definitely. I think, like I said, my advisor, Basement, he got a lot of stuff brewing up for us. I'm going to go ahead and just say this on the show so you'll be the first to know. We'll put out there for the people, but we also have a cooking show coming up
Hell yeah.
with my partner, Preston Phillips from the Grind Restaurant. He's the owner and head chef of that restaurant. Me and him, he's a big hip-hop fan, so me and him will be doing a cooking show. And we'll be having various guests come in, and we'll just be doing like meals. And the name of the cooking show is Breaking Bread, so we'll be cooking. We'll be sitting down, we'll be sipping good, we'll be smoking good, eating good, and that's gonna be in the works. That might be coming out like the beginning of next month, the end of this month. Yeah, as soon as they open up the floodgates where we can start doing shows, I know we got some shows lined up as well. And then right now, man, I got a lot of projects, man. We just been working crazy. So, you know, my camp, you know, like I said, Johnny Blanco has a project coming up out. Windsor and Johnny have a project coming. I got Yikes coming after this. Then I got a song with my man Mussolini, the boss Don Moose. What up, baby? That was just on his album, The Return of the Oro. I was on the song Blood Diamonds, but the album is incredible. Like, he did an amazing job on the album. Yeah, so me and him was cooking up a project. And then we got another project called the Silverback Mac. It'll probably be coming out at the end of the year. So we just been doing a lot of work, man. Just working nonstop, man. Like, and then I got various singles coming out. I got a single with my man Rock the Royal, and then my partner C Truth from Kitchen Beats Production. We got a single coming out called Tequila and Lime. That should be dropping in the next couple weeks here. So yeah, man, we just been cooking up and working, man. So a lot.
I mean, the cooking show, man, that sounds like a real good idea, man. I think that, you know, right there, I mean, you guys going to be throwing down some, like, barbecue and some stuff. I mean, like, that's the
just
plan.
Like fine dining, man. Just like, he's crazy, man. Chef Preston is just crazy, man. So we'll kind of just cater to the guests. We'll find out what the guest likes to eat, and then we'll try to whip up around them. But he's crazy, man. Like, if you ever get a chance, check his restaurant out. It's in Cherry Creek. It's called The Grind, Watering Hole. Probably some of the best fried chicken in Denver, in my opinion. But yeah, his restaurant is crazy, man. So yeah, check it out if you get a chance.
I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. I want y'all to check that out too, man. Now I'm also curious, man, because of the cannabis culture going on here in Colorado. We're gonna have some infused cooking on that cooking show.
Yeah, man. We could do it all, man. We're gonna definitely have I'm blessed to be around some great growers. Buku Lao will definitely be a part of the movement, and they, you know, the owner there, they hunt strains. They hunt phenomenal phenoms. And then, yeah, we'll be definitely bringing, like, top shelf designer cannabis on the show. So if you smoke, you know, you could partake. If you don't, then we'll be bringing top shelf liquor, different bottles of that. So we'll be sipping. But yeah, man, we'll just be enjoying each other's company, man. That's what it's about, man. It's about breaking bread. Everybody coming together for one common cause. And, you know, definitely the New Loud Era movement too. My cousin just said the New Loud Era, Loud Era movement is a big movement that they're also doing. So, and that's with my cousin and the owner of Buku Loud as well. So that's like a type thing that they got. But yeah, man, we're gonna be bringing like just fine dining experience and just showing that we bringing the people together for one common cause, and that one common cause is love, peace, and happiness, and just to break bread. You know what I mean? That's why it's called breaking bread, baby.
Well, hell yeah, man. I think, you know, that's something we don't look at enough in our lives, man. Sitting around a table, actually chilling with each other, breaking
Yeah, we
bread.
don't. I mean, we got away from that, man, because we all the social media. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Everybody's on a microwave minute. You know, everybody want the quick results. So you need that time, man, when you sit down and you to put the phones aside, have a conversation over a good meal, some good drink, and, you know, talk shit and swallow spit, baby. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to put it, man. And, you know, I totally agree with that, man. I'm actually really looking forward to that, man. I think that's gonna be something else, man. So for, I guess, my final take here for y'all, man, is there anything you want to leave with any of the listeners, man? Any words of wisdom, any advice for your journey, man? Yeah, cause
definitely. All I want to say, man, is just you know, box state shit. You know, Colorado. Numero uno for me, but for my Colorado people, man, you know what I'm saying, just put a little love out there, man, you know what I'm saying, you know, give a person a smile, man, a kind gesture, you know what I mean, that shit goes far. I think it's too much pain in the world, you know what I'm saying, and it's too many people suffering with everything going on with the virus and things of that nature. So when you see somebody, man, just speak, man, give them a smile, man, you know, ask them how they doing, ask them how their day was, or how their day is going. You know, it's free to show love, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hate in the world, and that's one thing you'll never see me do is hating on no motherfucking body, man, because it's about love with me. So, you know, I just want to put that out, man. Show love, man, because that's the best form of understanding, and that's what we need in this world right now.
Well, hell yeah, bro. Let me tell you what, man. I've known Mr. O Finess for a while here, and I know he practices what he preaches all the time, man. Well, dude, I want to thank you so much for being on my cast, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, baby. Hey, man. Anything less will be uncivilized.
Let me get up in here real quick, man. Hey, man.
Yeah, this is my man Steve, man.
This guy is the shit, and y'all know it, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all know it, man.
It's all love, man.
For sure, bro.
We cooking it up, man, and I want any way I can help. You know what I'm saying? Hope we could do many more. I know you just getting your movement started. Our movement is just beginning.
Hell
but
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, any way we could show equality, man, that's what we about, man. We about showing love, peace, and happiness with us, me and my team. So that's what we about, bro.
And bro, you know, you gonna be back on this show. I'll have you back anytime, man. And freaking, I'll tell you what, guys, I'm gonna put links down for you below.
Yeah, man, y'all check us out, man. News Entertainment, man. Also love to my brothers in Black Divinity. They got dope artists as well. You know, my man C. Quan over there. You got Black Science. You got Divine Love. You know what I'm saying? One love to all my brothers, man. Johnny Blanco, Windsor, my cousin Basement, Clever Schemes, Manic, Tony T, Fourth Eye, the team. You know what I'm saying? We just moving, man. We building, man. We climbing up this motherfucking steep hill at a real fast rate, man.
Well, hell yeah, bro. Yo, Tony T is also a follower on my page, you guys. If you want to check him out, I will.
Definitely want to tap in with Tony T, see if you can get that interview, because yeah, he's cooking up, man.
Well, hell yeah, man. I'll be in touch with you, Mr. Tony T, man. And thank you again, O Finess, bro.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Y'all have a good night. Leaving from Applewood, Colorado.